We have a lot of things coming up in the collective, a lot of things that are shifting, a lot of things that are moving, and energetically, we're all part of it, right? We can see the stuff that's happening on the news, the wars that are happening, the falling systems that are taking place right now before our eyes. And when we recognize all the stuff that's happening, instead of seeing it out there and something that's just uncomfortable or why or whatever our belief system is, we need to recognize within ourselves what's coming up. What do we feel when we see the news? Are we feeling angry, frustration, fear, overwhelm? All those feelings are valid. But what we have to recognize is, why are we feeling that? And recognize that if there's any part of us that's still holding some fear, this belief in separation, this belief that those people out there are doing harm, these people are causing the issues. The truth is, we as a collective are doing that. Instead of seeing those people and seeing that group, yes, their actions are being felt, but the opportunity, recognizing the truth of oneness, recognizing that we can be sad, that we can be angry, and move that energy, transform that energy into a higher vibration in which they can be felt amongst the collective. So why does this even matter? When we have more fear being held amongst many people, we are disempowering our true nature to express. And this is what causes just more and more fear. It's like attracts like, right? So if we're here holding this anger, this fear, this resentment, this frustration, where is it going? It's staying as data in the body, which is why we feel separate from our brother, from people that are walking on the streets, feeling so uncertain because we're not sure how people are going to be. The opportunity is to recognize why we're feeling that and using practices to shift that energy consciously and bring ourselves back to what is true: oneness, love, peace, unity. And when we do this, we're actually bringing that ripple effect out into the collective, and we're part of the movement towards something greater. So we don't have to be naive that this stuff is happening. It is happening. Like, all this stuff is shifting for a reason, because there's a lot of this built up in our systems, in our corporations, in individuals. And so it has to move out, it has to clear. So to do that, we recognize what is here, this fear, this anger, this upset, and we take action consciously to move it with source. Give it to God. Give it to something greater than yourself. Because at some level, if you're listening to this, you believe that. You believe that we're part of something greater than just, oh, me, my ego, me, myself, and all those other egos out there. We're running the world. Like, we're the ones doing it all, right? There's so much biggerness. There's so much more vastness. This universe is massive. It's more than we can even put into words, right? Because we're here on this one planet thinking that this is our whole world. And there's 8 billion plus people on this planet living 8 billion different worlds. If we want to unify in our beliefs, in our truths of what we know at the heart is real, what is real to you? It's not the things that we're holding. It's not the stuff that we're seeing on the news necessarily, this divide, right? Does that feel real to you? If it really truly feels real to you, then there's opportunity to go deeper, to go beneath those layers of pain and hurt and suffering and trauma that you've experienced at some level. Because it may still feel real to you, and that's okay. but the opportunity is to go deeper to understand what is really there beneath it all, beneath all those layers of residue and trauma and fear and pain. So we have this opportunity every single day to choose consciously love or fear. And one great book, A Course in Miracles, sums up that. It's a very thick book. It was a channel text of fear and love. Very two extremes in our consciousness. And the question is, what are we choosing? How are we choosing that? Like, why are we still choosing one or the other? What feels more sustainable? Fear or love? We have all this before us in this experience to bring us back to truth. The contrast is intense. We know we're in a human experience. It's intense. It's sophisticated. It feels so real. But it is a dream. It is an illusion. And we're here to recognize the realness beneath all of this illusion. So I say this with so much love that we can consciously transform those feelings that we have, because they are guideposts bringing us back to source, to God, to the universe, to the bigger picture. And that is this experience here we're having right now.